Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a game review of Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, not the Remastered edition. An adventure detective point and click game. The developer and publisher is Frogwares. The original one came out in 2007. It's got mostly positive reviews, and it's, well, I don't actually know how much it is because I'm going to explain the one on Steam. So the one on Steam is for $6.99. That's the remastered. And I'm just looking at the images and it looks vaguely similar to the original, apart from a couple of changes. So, you know, so the game puts the player in investigation of the myth of Cthulhu, as imagined by author H.P. Lovecraft. Sherlock Holmes, assisted by the loyal Dr. Watson, investigates strange disappearances which seem related to the activity of a secret sect. The adventure begins in London, in the renowned Baker Street, taking us to investigate a disturbing psychiatric hospital near Bale in Switzerland, on to Louisiana, and finally to Scotland. So I have played the full game of the original game, the original 2007 game, not the 2008, believe it or not. It's the remastered version. It is quite a long game. I can't remember how many hours it took me, but it is quite a lengthy game. It's a typical kind of point and click game, so you have to kind of go through the motions and going around places and stuff like this, you know, clicking on as many things as you can think of. As usual, your pocket is quite high. I don't know what it's like on the remastered, but on the original there was a couple of issues I had where I couldn't see anything, if that makes sense. So there was a point where you're at this, I've forgotten his name now, but you're at this guy's house, having a poke around in his back garden, and if you look near things, it'll say, oh, you know, you'll know because the little hand changes, or the magnifying glass is there and stuff like that, so you know there's something there. But every time I kept walking to this wall, it kept saying something about, you know, there's something there. And I kept walking away. It says, no, you've not looked at everything. I thought, what the hell am I supposed to... There's nothing here. And I kept looking and looking. And I looked at the little spot where it kept telling me there's something there. And I couldn't pick it up. And it turned out I needed a ladder. But I couldn't find the ladder because I couldn't see the damn thing. So yeah, I think those were the only issues I had. There was a couple of issues like that. The whole storyline is massive, though. It just goes on and on. I mean... you start off, like saying, Baker Street, and you're trying to figure out things, and it's not just a case of just going through the motions as well. Like I just said originally, and you are going through the motions of point and click, but you're Sherlock Holmes, you're having to remember things. So you might have to remember, oh, hang on a minute, and I have to speak to a guy about a book. He might know, and then you have to, you know, go and think that out. I have played another Sherlock Holmes, the Silver Earring, which had this quiz thing, but thankfully it didn't have it on this one. It had something similar but a lot easier. So if you play the Silver Earring and you know the quiz, that you have to just spend ages trying to sift through countless images and dialogues that you spent ages listening to try to pinpoint the one thing. It doesn't have that on this one. What it does, it has like a question, you know, like, oh, so and so is gonna meet us at where? And you're like, well, I don't know. So then you have to think, well, there was one. It was, I kept putting the river, the Thames, and it was like, no, wrong. I thought, well, what other river is there? And it was the Wharf. I thought, well, how the hell am I supposed to know that? Even though I'm from Britain, it doesn't matter anything. It's just the way it is. We don't say I'm going down to the Wharf. But yeah, it's a very good game, very lengthy, and if you can, try to play the original. But you probably won't be able to find it unless you find it on a DVD, because I did have a disc with 5 Sherlock Holmes on there, so that's where I've got it from. So mine's the old school. Stick it in the computer and let it whir away. So yeah. Where do we end up? We ended up with Louisiana. We did end up in Scotland. We ended up all over the place, to be honest. It was a mirage of all sorts, but the insane asylum nearly drove me insane trying to get out of there. It really did. It was just on and on. I never thought I could get out. But yeah, very good game, very good game. So if you like your Sherlock Holmes and you've played some of the other ones before, but not this one, then play this. If actually, I'm just looking here on the Steam for the remastered. If you've never ever played it, you can download the demo. So if you want to play the demo and just see if you never played it before, you can play the demo, or you can watch my entire playlist if you really want to. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Okay, well, thank you for listening to the my review of Sherlock Holmes, the Awakened. Like I say, it's the original, not the remastered. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Write comments in the comments box below. If you played this, do you like Sherlock Holmes? I have got others, but I'm not playing them all at once, otherwise I'll lose my mind. Okay, thank you for watching and goodbye.